Welcome to Ominous Stank. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Roll.Hit.Die, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. We're a group of nerdy work friends who finally got our game off the ground about a year and a half ago, actually, and now we're turning it into a podcast so you can enjoy it with us. Some of us were brand new to 5e, some new to D&D in general, but we're all nerds, gamers, and awesome for so many reasons. So join us as we roll, hit, and hopefully don't die. My name, by the way, is Henry. I'm a writer who's played D&D off and on since the original Redbox days. I'm the Dungeon Master, and without further ado, let's meet our heroes.
I'm Bloom Sakalaka, a wood elf, Circle of the Moon druid who witnessed the murder of my family as a young girl. I seek to create some peace in this war-torn land, and founded a hidden sanctuary to offer solace and safety to others in need. While my path is taking me away from my sanctuary, there's nothing more important than protecting those in need. But don't let my compassion fool you. I'm clever, calculated, and not afraid to wild shape and swallow enemies whole if they get in my way.
I'm Sarba's Hedgepath, a Triton scarred from the destruction of my undersea home and entire family by the hands of pirates. I'm a stealthy, strategic ranger that prefers to hide in the shadows to strike down my foes from a distance. And I'm not afraid to make quick, and maybe violent, decisions to ensure that justice is served. I'm slow to trust, but have forged a deep respect for my traveling companions. Overall, I'm a true force to be reckoned with.
Hi, I'm Generous Reggie Jr., an Aasimar warlock, a being of celestial bloodline who's made an unsavory bargain with the great old ones to live and fight evil another day. I walk through the world with the weight of conflict between light and dark within myself, seeking power and riches to help those in need. At least that's what I believe. I love illusions and tricking my foes, and I don't mind using my charm to keep those I love out of trouble, although it tends to get me into sticky situations when it comes to matters of the heart. To me, the most important things in life consist of the bond with my pseudo-dragon, Marvin, shiny things, and the love that I have for my companions. And yes, in that order.
Hi, I'm Peanut McGonagall. I consider myself a good-humored bard. I love attention, but I'm also prone to the random bout of melancholy. My family was once extremely well-to-do, thanks to my father's finding his fortune as a fishmonger, and we were once of at least medium importance in the social circles of Scribes Crossing. My parents disappeared years ago, and my sister left to seek her own fortune as a sellsword. I'm gregarious by nature, but lonely by circumstance, and I've joined the party because it felt like something significant to do. I use whispers as weapons, but I'm looking for a chance to shine. I like to make music for strangers, especially spontaneous songs to inspire or intimidate.
All right, those are our heroes, and let's talk about what's happened up to now. Our story began in a library. In the city of Scribes Crossing, our four heroes converged on the vast Athenaeum, the largest library in the war-torn continent of Gelt. Hobgoblins had tunneled into the basement of the library looking for something. Our heroes pursued the invaders, and in doing so, found themselves on a somewhat convoluted adventure. They uncovered devious plots, fought and won battles, and found themselves caught up in the dark machinations of an evil wizard named Dromic, who wants two things: a book called The Song of Eternity, which our players actually stumbled upon first, though they don't really know what it's for, and to become a god. Typical. Long story short, they discovered that Dromic is looking for a few other magical artifacts that will help him create an undead army and aid him in his pursuit of godhood. They also went to Barovia and killed a vampire named Strahd. They rescued a young woman named Gertruda. They grew suspicious of a young woman named Gertruda. They banished a young woman named Gertruda, and they murdered a young woman named Gertruda. Maybe don't mention Gertruda to Janos. It's kind of a touchy subject. They jumped through time. They had an emotional homecoming in Bloom's sanctuary, which had grown into an impressive coalition of races and interests. They met Peanut's sister and his adorable battle burro, Butters. They traveled to the dwarven city of Anvil and found it ravaged by a deadly plague. While investigating the city, now populated with Dromic's undead minions, they went undercover and pretended to join forces with Dromic, agreeing to help him invade the Underdark and find a mysterious artifact for him called the Eternal Footman. Attempting to find and steal the artifact before Dromic showed up and unleashed his full assault on the drow city of Minzo Baranzan, our heroes left their contingent of undead combatants to do a little light demolition work, and they set off for House Bainray to speak with the high priestess of the drow goddess Lolth. Along the way, they met up with Orion Waycaster, the Ranger Sarbis's mentor, who had just orchestrated an invasion of the city for his own reasons. He informed them that a gross and powerful demon named Orcus was likely on his way to destroy the city any minute now. So, naturally, they took a break from their quest to do a little shopping. Finally, upon reaching House Bainray, our heroes found that the goddess Lolth was actually there, in the matron mother's house, not hanging out in her usual lair in the demon web pits. When our heroes tried to warn the demon queen of spiders about Dromic's invasion, she grew enraged at the very notion that some wizard, some man, posed any kind of threat to her. She grew so angry, in fact, that her demented rage somehow knocked our heroes unconscious. Just roll with it. It's a narrative device. All that said, you are more or less caught up with where our players have gone and what they have done so far. So join us for episode 1 of Roll.Hit.Die, and we'll take it from there.